about the Become a Thought Leader Challenge, and today we're going to dig into your message. On yesterday's video at the end, I talked about leading by example, and that is going to be actually my number one tip for figuring out what your message is, because it can be easy to really overthink this. To overthink what your message is and to second guess and to doubt and to feel like it has to be more than it is. And really, your message, you're living it. You are living your message. So even if you're not totally clear on what that is, like you can't really put it into words yet, because you're actually living that message, people know what you're about. They know it because you are like a walking, talking, breathing embodiment of that message. You are leading by example. So even if you are a little bit confused on your message and you feel like maybe you're flip-flopping back and forth and you're talking about different things and you feel like you're being confusing, I want you to know that your audience, they know what you're about. Even if you're confused, they probably are not. They can feel your energy, they see what you do, and your core message is, because it's part of who you are, it's gonna run through everything you say, whether you see that connection or not. So I hope saying that takes some pressure off of you. All right, now to get super clear on actually what that is. So I want you to ask yourself these questions. So grab your journal and write these questions down. The first one is, what do I stand for? The second one is, what do I stand against? And yes, these are super simple questions, but it's way easier than you're making this. The third question is, what are my top 3 values? The next question is, if I could only tell people one thing, what would it be? So, like I said, even though it's okay if you're not super clear on what your message is, answer these questions to really nail it down. And then moving forward, you're going to stand out more and you're going to attract people faster and easier to you. Because having a very clear message as a thought leader is key. So next, think about what your mission is. And your mission, the way I differentiate that from a message is, your message is what you're here to say, and your mission is what you're here to do. What kind of effect do you want to have on the world? How do you want to be doing that? I struggled a long time with really nailing down what my message was. And it wasn't because I didn't know what it was, but it was because I was telling myself it wasn't enough. And I was saying to myself, why would anyone need help with this thing? Like, it's just so obvious, or like, it's so easy for me. Why doesn't everyone just know this? That is how you know that's what you're meant to be doing and talking about, because it is easy for you. But it's not easy for everybody else. It's not. So think about the things that come really naturally to you, the things that you just get. And if it's easy, it's okay. It's supposed to be. It's what you're an expert at, right? Along with having a clear message is having conviction behind it. So the more convicted you are, the more passionate you are about your message. A lot of people say it's your why that makes you cry. That's sort of the same thing. But the more conviction that you have, the more powerful your words and your energy are going to be. And that passion, that energy, that attracts people to you like a magnet. That is actually what moves people. When you are moved by your message, other people are going to be moved by your message. If you're bored as fuck about what you're talking about, everyone else is going to be bored and they're going to go follow somebody else. If you're saying the same exact thing that someone else is and you're saying it in the exact same way and you're not being authentic, people are not going to follow you. So please don't alter yourself. Please don't edit down. Please don't tone yourself down. Be really unapologetic and confident and bold and loud about what your message is, and know that what you're saying is enough. Again, even if it seems super simple to you, that means that you're actually the expert at it and people need to hear it. All right, so another thing that you need to do to be a thought leader is be okay with being visible and get out there. Just showing up online once a week, it's not enough. It's not. You have to be consistently visible. No, that doesn't mean you have to show up 5 times every day, but that does mean that you need to show up on a consistent basis talking about your message. Because if you're not visible, no one's going to hear what you're saying, right? How are you going to make an impact if you're not putting yourself out there boldly? So your challenge for today is actually to live stream about your message and your mission. What are you here to say? And what are you here to do? What is the impact that you want to make on the world? And this is not about having some perfectly polished business statement. That is not what this is about. I don't care how imperfect you sound. I want you to sound real. I want you to just put your heart on your sleeve and talk about what is lighting your soul on fire. That's going to move people. So my challenge for you is to go live, be lit on fire, talk about your message and your mission. Feel free to do that in the Ignite Your Truth Facebook group. And please use the hashtag ThoughtLeaderChallenge. And if you go live on any of your own social media platforms, please also use that hashtag so I can find you and cheer you on. I'm so looking forward to watching all of your live streams, and I will see you tomorrow for day 3 of the challenge.